Sleazy Sparks in the corner. Something charges and misses.
Adrenaline.
Sleazy Sparks.
Woman power. Whatever you want to call it.
She's got it up. Power bomb elimination.
Sleazy wins. Sleazy wins. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Misses though. And Mateo, our DJ, so quick to play. Clothesline. Both guys clothesline.
And they land.
To the outside. Both guys are.
Justin, let us know who won that.
And I think Ricky B thinks San Andreas won it.
And Jimmy thinks that Stratosphere won it.
Eliminate Psycho Mike. Stratosphere. Baseball slide. Won't eliminate Psycho Mike. Stratosphere. Crazy here.
He's down to this, but he's grabbing the second rope now.
Stratosphere can't eliminate Psycho Mike. And now,
Wait a minute.
will the Brothers Spear be tag team champions? They will!
He did it! What?
Psycho Mike's been eliminated!
Here are the winners, the 2019 Olympics.
Big match tonight. Kobe Durst and Mr. Punch Kick Chop Tarik for the Superkick'd Championship. Man, they said I wouldn't be here doing this. They said I couldn't my own. And here I am, man. In a pandemic defending the Superkick'd Championship. So that's what it's all about. That's what it's always been about. So Kobe Durst, my dude, you better be ready, bro. You better be ready, man. Everybody falling off in this pandemic. Everybody giving in. Tarik ain't falling off. And he sure as hell ain't giving in. Punch, kick, chop, champ. What?
What's your Rumble with that number?
This couldn't wait 1 minute for me to get in the venue?
Sorry, man. That's all we got today.
Doesn't matter anyways. Idiot.
Numbers. Rumble with that. What's your entry number?
Who gave you my number?
They gave me your number?
Did you look?
No.
You got a joint?
Nah, man, nah, I'm
Be a lot cooler if you did. It's impossible. It's impossible. You got three numbers in here. How big is this rumble? Send me the right three numbers. Alright. Fucking weird. 112. How the fuck are we gonna be 112? Bringing back all the wrestlers from the dead. Number 112. I'm not joking. That's fucking. And even in space. So number 1. And number 12. Where am I? 112. Either way, I'm winning the fucking thing. At 112, no one's gonna last 112. So champion 420.
It's time for the 2020 Rumble in the T-Dot. Welcome, everybody, to Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And anticipation is running wild. Who will be the #1 contender for the Superkick'd Championship when all is said and done in the Rumble? And will Kobe Durst leave this undisclosed location in downtown Toronto with the Superkick'd title? We will have to wait and see, as right now we have Dallas Kyle in the ring and he awaits the Terminator, the man, Jessie B, making his way to the ring. I'm the voice of Superkick'd, Chris Morrison, and this, the Rumble in the T-Dot, is one of my favorite events. I am so glad that the pandemic and the quarantine did not wipe this event out, and as you saw in the beginning, in the promo, the history of the Rumble in the T-Dot had the likes of Jake Something win. We've had Stratosphere and San Andreas co-winners of the Rumble in the T-Dot, and of course, Silesia Sparks. And last year, the brothers Stratosphere being crowned Kings of the Six. And Jessie V now not wasting any time, taking things to Dallas Kyle, flexing, if you will, superiority, and driving those shoulders through the guts of Dallas Kyle, who, he's no slouch, this Dallas Kyle. Built like a brick shithouse, chiseled out of stone, as tough as they come, and he's been through many a war here at Superkick. You could say the same thing for Jessie V, who's been in the ring, Michael Elgin, Jake Something, and this man, Jessie V, in my opinion at least, should be Superkick'd champion as we speak, if it wasn't for being cheated at Warcry. Jessie V leaping, missing in the corner as Dallas Kyle steps aside, and I don't know for sure if Jessie V just struck his head on the steel ring post as Dallas the baseball slide to the outside. And now both men living up to the nickname, the name of this event, which is Rumble, and they are doing just that on the outside of the ring.
Come on, guys, get back in there.
Jessie V now charging. Oh, and that for surely right there, striking his face on that steel ring post, and Dallas Kyle wisely rolling back into the ring and demanding the referee make the count. We could be seeing a major upset here if Jessie V can't get back into the ring. The referee up to about 4 or 5. 5 now. Dallas Kyle connecting with the knee, keeping Jessie V on the outside of the ring. Unfortunately, though, resetting the count here. Well, a win is a win, but I think you need to take it to Jessie V. As hard as Dallas Kyle hits, Jessie V will somehow find his way back into the ring, and here it is. That window of opportunity will close real quick when you're in the ring with Jessie V. Sent back through time to destroy all the wrestlers put in his way. Just shrugging off that forearm. And now, slingshotting Dallas Kyle into his own waiting arms and driving him to the mat. Jessie V scooping up Dallas Kyle now, planting him in the center of the ring. That patented frog splash, here it comes. I think Jessie V is going to take the elevator all the way to the top floor. If he connects, it's over. Jessie V leaps. Oh, the pool was empty. Big time belly flop. And Jessie V, as the same goes for his Cure teammates, have been connecting with that kick. Dallas Kyle now hitting the ropes. Oh, what a DDT by Dallas Kyle for the upset. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Oh, almost a 3. And as I was saying, Jessie V and his friends, his colleagues in the Cure, have been tormented as of late here in 2020 by Homeless Brooks. Will we see Homeless Brooks interject himself? Or the Bolt, the man in black, the mysterious one. Dallas Kyle now showing some frustration. Thinks he's done enough to put Jessie V away, but unfortunately, he has not. Gonna take a lot to keep the big man down. You're gonna have to bury Jessie V underneath this ring to beat him. Dallas Kyle now charges, countering, driving Dallas Kyle to the mat, and now setting up for the human deadlift power bomb, connecting, hooks the leg, that's it. Wrap it up, Jessie V getting back into the win column here. Big win over Dallas Kyle. And is this a sign of what's to come later tonight, the Rumble and the T-Dot? Will Jessie V be crowned the winner and number one the Superkick title? But up next, we've got Mark Wheeler and the undefeated Taylor Rising taking on Stratosphere and Shane Sabre of The Cure. What a tag team match we have in store for us, and it's coming up next.
Hey, listen to me. Please. I promise I won't. Love of God.
And it's been well documented since the end of the quarantine as the pandemic continues to rage on. But since the return from the quarantine for Superkick at Warcry, the dissension in the ranks, the relationship issues going on right now, playing out in front of us between Mark Wheeler and Taylor Rising. Taylor Rising, noted as I did in the intro, undefeated since the return at Warcry. Let that one sink in. Let that one marinate for you. Mark Wheeler hasn't seen the same success. And hey, it's only natural, it's only human for a man as sensational as the Golden Gun Mark Wheeler to be frustrated at his lack of success. Going to be a hard test for them here tonight with the well-oiled machine of Shane Sabre and Stratosphere, who are no stranger to each other and wisely are being flanked by Jessie V. And they are going to do their due diligence here and make sure that there is no mysterious man in black or homeless Brooks roaming around ringside. Stratosphere, the ultimate opportunist, the ultimate game planner, has been taken to school as of late. I hate to admit it, but he has been taken to school by homeless Brooks, who is up the ante here. And you know what? Any involvement in and this mysterious man in black will only aid Mark Wheeler and Taylor Rising if they are to be successful here tonight and maybe be put as #1 contenders for the Kings of the Six title, currently held by HBK half-baked kid Chris Chambers, who 2-3 weeks ago defeated The Cure at Superkick'd Unlisted, which you can check out on the Superkick YouTube. Little jaw-jacking going on as to be expected between Stratosphere and Mark Wheeler, who are none too friendly with each other. And I just know people are looking at this Taylor Rising as the weak link here in this match, but don't sell Taylor Rising short. Oh, what a slap. Stratos goes Taylor Rising, and a kick right to the rear end. Once again, ducking a clothesline and a kick to the fanny. Ducking a kick, Taylor Rising kicking Stratosphere's butt here tonight.
Hey, the letter then. Kicking my ass, man.
Literally and figuratively.
Hey, listen to me. You do what I tell you. That's how this works, okay? And you know what? Hey, shut the fuck up. Give me a sign. Shut up. Listen. Just do what I tell you, okay? That's it.
Now Mark Wheeler admonishing his partner here. And you know what? Had Taylor Rising not made the tag, who knows whether or not they would have maybe pulled out a really quick win here. But as it stands now, Wheeler and Stratosphere going punch for punch, chop for chop. And now, quick tags. Wheeler, his partner. Oh, roll up by Taylor Rising, almost stealing a win here. Misses with that kick, and Stratosphere drives her face first into the mat. Uses her own momentum to propel her face first. And now Wheeler has his kick blocked, and more of the same from Wheeler as Stratosphere hooking the leg now. Quick win. No. Wheeler kicking out. And now at the ominous Jessie B. Looking out. He's got the 6 of his tag team partners here. Watching their backs. Making sure this is going to be an even-steven matchup. No shenanigans from Homeless Brooks or the Bull, the Man in Black, whatever you want to call him. Shane Sabre, Stratosphere showing off their teamwork. Double suplex, up and over goes Wheeler.
What now, Mark, huh? What do you got? You fuck with the gear now?
Stratosphere, Shane Sabre. Been in these matches before. Definitely have an edge in that regard. And you got to think they're rising on the outside of the ring. I mean, she is in the ring right now. We're in this match right now with 3, count them, 3 former Superkick'd champions, and so far has held her own. Her ability just skyrocketing here at Superkick. Obviously putting during the days and nights off. Wheeler here countering a suplex. Countering for a second time, hooking the leg. Trying for a suplex of his own, perhaps. No, breaking the hold now, but Stratosphere holding on to the trunks. Hooking the leg, hooking the arm, driving Wheeler's head right into his knee. Stratosphere now charges, runs into an elbow by Mark Wheeler. Charges again. Wheeler, what a neck breaker out of the corner. Wheeler now needs to make the tag. Needs to tag in his main squeeze. Stratosphere, he made it to the corner. Wheeler tags in Taylor Rising. Rising now, ducks a clothesline. Connects with a forearm for Stratosphere in the corner. Ducks Shane Sabre again. Taylor Rising ducking a clothesline and a kick to the lower back. Taylor Rising connects with that knee right between the shoulder blades. And now, 416. This Taylor Rising, house of fire here. Oh, but just countering, sending Shane Sabre into Stratosphere. Taylor Rising using the middle rope, springboard crossbody. Can't keep Stratosphere down. Rising hits the ropes. Oh my God, twist and turn. What a DDT for the upset win. Shane Sabre kicking out.
What? What's this fucking done?
And Mark Wheeler now demanding the tag.
Take note, get out. Take note.
Wheeler saying, take note. Wheeler, elevator, top floor leap, misses. If Mark Wheeler hadn't have demanded that tag, this match won, and now double knees, sandwiching, crushing the skull of Mark Wheeler. Death Valley driver onto the awaiting knee of Stratosphere. And now Taylor Rising taking this match into her own hands. Hits the ropes and runs right into a double boot. But Mark Wheeler from behind now. Wheeler Takes an elbow from Shane Sabre. Sabre hits the ropes. Leapfrog by Wheeler, connecting with that kick. Wheeler now, oh no, countered by Shane Sabre. And there's Stratosphere with a soccer ball kick. Scoring a goal with that one. And now, the decapitation knee. Shane Sabre with Wheeler. Wait, what happened? Wait, what happened to the lights? Who didn't pay the bill? What happened to the lights? What happened to Stratosphere? Sensational super kick. One shot, one kill. And Mark Wheeler has won the match. Wheeler is stunned. What happened? What happened to the lights? I know what happened to the lights. I know. Homeless Brooks again. It's gotta be. Homeless Brooks or the man in black. Gotta be them. As it stands though, Wheeler and Rising picking up a huge win here. And could that catapult them into the #1 contender spot? And once again though, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna bet my life on it, that it was Homeless Brooks. Once starting the cure.
Who's controlling the lights?
No. Regroup.
The hell Homeless Brooks will have to pay as this continues on. But up next, we're gonna hear from competitors who got their tickets to the Rumble.
Solo.
So,
You want to pick your roll?
I pick it myself.
Yeah. What's in there?
Told you what number I want. I want with everybody's ass. I like that number. They're all fucked.
God damn, it's the only place you get a signal around here. Whew.
Gibson.
Yeah?
You want your number?
On the dot?
Yeah.
It's my number right here?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, not too bad, not too good though. It's in the middle, you know what I'm talking about? But not the middle. Not the middle exactly, in the middle. You want to see? Do you want to take a look? No fair peeking. I'll see you in a bit.
Here's your drink.
Hey, Rick.
Here's your number for the bill.
Thank you, sir. Okay, I can do this. Just don't botch it. Just don't botch it, Bruce. I got this.
Coming up next, Solo Ali, Trent Gibson, and Bruce James battle it out in a first ever paddle match here at Superkick'd.
Where'd you get it? You know what? I'll tell you what. Let's make a deal, okay? For these documents right here. These documents aren't just any documents. These are confidential documents. Right here. Confidential. Trust me when I tell you, you are going to want to know what's in this folder. Can I ask you a question?
What? Have you ever seen Indiana Jones' Temple of Doom?
Temple of Doom?
Ah, well, what I'm talking about is Solo's got my paddle, and now people are saying that it's giving him powers. I had the paddle for years, man, and they're saying it's all because of the paddle. Do you believe this?
Man, I don't know what to believe, man. I'm on a losing streak here. They call me Botch James.
I did heard that. I heard that actually.
Yo, what up, Botch Boy?
It's not Botch Boy, it's Bruce.
It's not about you. I'm talking about the paddle right now, okay? They're talking about giving people strength, speed, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You heard about that?
With your paddle, you think you get extra strength, speed?
Strength, speed, they say longer erections. I don't know. It could be broken telephone, but I'm hearing that.
Okay.
What do you think about that? Is that true?
Man, I don't know, man. I haven't seen your paddle.
Mind your own business. Stay away from the paddle.
Some of that power. Ability?
The first ever paddle match coming up right now here at the Rumble in the T-Dot here at Superkick. Bruce James making his way to the ring. And will Bruce James continue to add to his DVD best of botches by Bruce James? We'll have to wait and see. Or if he gets his hand on this paddle. Apparently giving superstars powers. As you heard in the past, we'll have to wait and see. We do know, though, that all three of these men seem pretty pleased with their numbers ahead of the Rumble match later on tonight. Bruce James in the ring is the man who holds the paddle. The last man to be with the paddle in his hands, Solo Ali, the fraternity for one. What a match this is gonna be. And Trent Gibson, the originator, originally the owner of the paddle. As you can see, the paddle hanging up in the corner. Paddle on a pole match. And here's Trent Gibson, the leader of the fraternity. Triple threat match coming up. The bell is rung and we are underway here. Who will get the upper hand here at the beginning of this match? And there's Trent Gibson just going right for the paddle. But there's, oh no, Bruce James now. Solo Ali ripping him off the ropes. Solo Ali between Trent Gibson and Bruce James in their way. Between them and the paddle. And now Trent Gibson and Bruce James double punches. And as it looks maybe gonna team together here at the outset of this match. Big chops by Bruce James and Trent Gibson, rocking the chest of Solo. And now it's just turning into a handicap match here. 2-on-1. And Trent Gibson now with Bruce James whipping him to the floor. Gibson now, Solo, up and over, goes Trent Gibson with a leapfrog. Solo thought he was gonna duck a punch, and now front face lock, no! Twisting corkscrew uppercut by Bruce James. Bruce James connecting with those forearms now, crisscrossing the ring, leaps, countered now by Trent Gibson. Fireman's carry. Solo Ali, a big size 13 right to the side of the skull of Trent Gibson. Who will take ownership of the paddle and benefit from the power that it gives them? Speed, agility, power, longer erections apparently. All of it really important. As Solo Ali now going for that paddle, but there's Bruce James to thwart that attempt. Solo and Bruce James now in a precarious position, and here's Trent Gibson seizing the opportunity. Momentarily though, as Solo Ali just driving those fists, backing off Trent Gibson. And here's Bruce James going for the paddle, no! Gibson now, Irish whip, Bruce James into the ropes, holds on, countering Trent Gibson. Oh, but Trent Gibson now, choke slam, the patented choke slam, going for two, double your pleasure. No, broke it up by Bruce James and Solo. Bruce James clotheslining Trent Gibson to the floor. Big suplex Bruce James feeling the effects of that suplex on his lower back. And now Solo, ground and pound. Solo Ali keeping Trent Gibson on the outside and now working over Bruce James. These two, an epic match at Warcry in the first round. And you can go back and check out that event and every other Superkick'd event in the history of this illustrious organization, all on the YouTube channel. You can watch it in order, or you can pick out your favorite events. And make sure you check us out every week for our weekly Superkick'd Unlisted, which you can also find on the YouTube channel. Hit the like button, subscribe, and you will be notified when our events get uploaded. And of course, make sure you're following us on Twitter and Instagram. All you gotta do is type in Superkick'd. And right now, Trent Gibson in control of this match. Keeping Solo Ali to the outside. Maybe just the perfect strategy here. Keep one man on the outside and then focus your attention and try and dominate the guy on the inside of the ring. Solo, no, up on the ring apron. Steps aside, connects with a kick, and that sends Trent Gibson to the floor. Solo now hovering over Bruce James, who is yet to botch anything in this match. Solo going for that paddle, but Bruce James holding on for dear life. Solo now scooping up Bruce James, driving him, trying to drive him through the mat, hits the ropes, but tripping. Trent Gibson just hasn't been the same without the paddle. And he has been hell-bent on getting that back and trying to suplex Bruce James to the floor. Gonna try to end the career of Bruce James there. Both men now on the ring apron. A dangerous spot for a choke slam maybe coming up. Solo there to break things up. Bruce James now going to the top rope, slingshot, crossbody to the floor, taking out Solo and Trent Gibson. All three men down and out. Bruce James making it back up to one knee, now back up to both feet, back in the ring. This is his opportunity to get that paddle. There you go, Bruce James. Don't botch it. Get the paddle, son. Bruce James now. Oh, there's Trent Gibson. Long. And now Bruce James going back for the paddle, but there's Solo. Breaking it up. And Bruce James now fighting off both Trent Gibson and Solo. Will he be able to get his hands on the paddle? Bruce James now. He's so close. No, Trent Gibson. Powerbomb perhaps. Right into the... Right. Trent Gibson just went bowling with the body of Bruce James there. Picking up the split. And now going for the paddle. Will Trent Gibson unhook the paddle? He's got it. Trent Gibson has got the paddle. And now it's time for some initiation. There's one for Bruce James. And another for Solo Ali. Welcome to the fraternity. Trent Gibson measuring Solo and Bruce James with these shots of the paddle. Now Trent Gibson, double initiation coming up. Connecting. The pain on the keister of Solo. And now, choke slam coming up. No, Solo's got the paddle, distracting Trent Gibson. Bruce James now from the middle rope, drop kick, taking down both men. Solo looks like he's got the paddle, but there's Bruce James in a kick and sending the paddle to the outside. It's up for grabs. Bruce James using Solo. Oh wait, he just botched it. Add it to the collection. But Bruce James has got the paddle now. Bruce James with the paddle, ducks a clothesline. And a paddle shot right to the face of Solo. Guts for Trent Gibson. Clotheslining Gibson with the paddle to the outside. Maybe this paddle really does have power. Bruce James now. Bruce straight stomp connects for the win. Hooks the leg. Bruce James has won it. Maybe the power of the paddle is for real. Bruce James, unbelievable. From botching to picking up the win here tonight at Rumble in the T-Dot. Paddle in hand. The sky is the limit for Bruce James here. And you can hear him, he's feeling the power. It'll have to be another day for Trent Gibson. As it stands right now, Bruce James paddle and the power. Trent Gibson can't believe it. Coming up, we're going to hear from Mark Wheeler with his opinion, his thoughts on his Rumble number.
Fucking tell that guy. I swear to God. What do you want?
Look, you you're
Fucking phone, man.
Tell me to give
Hey, stay here. Come right here. What is this bullshit? 4?
What's your number?
I'm 4?
Yes, sir.
4 doesn't fuck. Don't fucking laugh at me. No, I'm fucking serious right now.
Sorry, man.
I need 1. Bring this back. I want a refund. Bring this back. To where the fuck you got it, asshole.
That's a better number than 1.
Take it back. I don't want it.
Okay.
I want 1.
Okay.
Don't come back till you get 1.
Alright.
Walk away. Shut the fuck up. Taylor, shut up. You're always fucking pissing me off. Shut up. Fuck you. Everything sucks.
Coming up, the Superkick'd Championship is on the line. Tarik, the champion, taking on Kobe Durst. Let's see how this match came to be here tonight at Rumble in the T-Dot.
Not even 24 hours after Warcry, I'm sitting at the house, reflecting, thinking about what happened. Thinking about the fact that I'm sitting there with damn near a broken leg because of you. Every time I stepped in that ring, I expected nothing but competition. I expected your best versus my best. You see, now what's happened, you've taken this to another level, man. You've made this personal. You have tried to take something away from me that I've been working for the last 10 years of my life. And now that I'm here, I'm Superkick'd Champion. You can't handle it.
And with that chair now, Diamond Driver, Kobe Durst, can he get him up? Durst has got him up, Diamond Driver on the chair. But where's the referee? The referee's up, no! What an upset! What a victory! It breaks my heart. Kobe Durst, though, victorious here. Kobe Durst, rumble in the dot. Eye to eye, forehead to forehead, center of the ring. What a battle this is gonna be. October 29th on YouTube. Wait, Chris Chambers from behind. It's Chris Chambers attacking the champion. Up by Chambers. One for Kobe Durst. Chambers. Chris Chambers, what will his involvement be at the Rumble in the Dot, October 29th? Tarik is gonna have to have eyes in the back of his head. He's gonna need somebody watching his. The time for the talking is over. The long-awaited match, Kobe Durst and Tarik for the Superkick'd Championship here at the Rumble in the T-Dot. This is gonna be Kobe Durst, the Diamond Tiger, with that absolute deadly pile driver, which we've seen him put on just about everybody here. He's hit everybody with the pile driver, the diamond driver here at Superkick. And if he hits that, it's lights out. Will Kobe Durst be able to get the diamond driver on this man? He is Mr. Punch, Kick, Chop, the Superkick'd Champion, reigning, defending in all his glory, Tarik. And despite my allegiance, my newfound fandom of Chris Chambers and what he's doing, despite all that, I can confidently sit here and say Tarik is the greatest Superkick champion of all time. Taking on all comers, defending the title 4 times in one night at Warcry, wrestling on one leg. Tarik's done it. And I know what I just said puts Tarik in some illustrious, you know, I don't know if you want to call it, it definitely puts him up there in the same realm, if you will, the same realm as men, beasts like Jake Something, Mark Wheeler, even Chris Chambers. Puts him in the same zone. Tarik now working on the arm of Kobe Durst. Durst now reversing. And a go behind now. We're going to see a little bit of wrestling here from these guys. Durst trying to find a way out of this arm bar. Maybe into a figure 4, testing out the injured leg of Tarik.
That's going to be, huh?
And I think what I was trying to say earlier was illustrious company. It about Tarik being the greatest Superkick champion of all time puts him in line with some illustrious company that we've seen here at Superkick. And if anybody wants to debate me on this, you're more than welcome to. Kobe Durst now, side headlock. Tarik stomping on the foot, breaks the hold. Now a side headlock of his own. Into the across the ring, shoulder tackle by Tarik. Tarik hits the ropes, over the top. Durst now, leapfrog, misses with the elbow. Irish whip by Tarik, drop underneath. Leapfrog, oh no, Hurricane Rana, out of nowhere. Durst now, Tarik blocking that right. Punch, kick, chop, living up to the moniker. And you can hear Kobe Durst. Tarik now charges across the ring, delivering a chop. Hooks the leg. You're not going to put away Kobe Durst. I guess you got to try it, but that's not going to put away Kobe Durst. Tarik now. Kick to the side of the head. Durst. Tarik now with Durst. Fireman's carry. Durst, though, trying to fight his way out of it, and does. He's on the ring apron. Big forearm rocking the champion. And now the challenger to the top rope. Durst leaps up and over somersault. Durst now, Rough Rider. Leg. Can't put Tarik away. And once again, it must be said, not gonna put away Tarik that easily. Suplex countered by Durst. Belly to back suplex. Perfectly done. Hooks the leg. And can only pick up a 2. And this match so far, everything that I expected. Back and forth between these two. Durst connects with that knee right to the side of the head. How will the knee hold up here for Tarik in this match? So far, so good. But all it takes is one slip. Land the wrong way, just ever so slightly, and you get that kneecap just the joints, dislocate from each other, and that could spell doom for Tarik in this match. Durst now misses with that knee. Tarik blocking the kick, spinning elbow. I think you might saw a few teeth leave the mouth of Kobe Durst as he dodges Tarik. Hitting the ropes. Durst leaping right into a forearm. And Durst might be out. Tarik now measuring him. Connects with that elbow right to the back of the neck. Tarik now hooking the leg to retain the championship. Just a 2 count. We've seen a great match, but you gotta think, where is Chris Chambers? Where is Chris Chambers lurking? Will he interject himself in this match? And now slowly and methodically, Tarik punishing Kobe Durst with those kicks. Durst no quite having enough right now to fight back. You can cut the tension with a hot knife here. I'm getting the sense that it's like one slip up. If Kobe Durst may be playing possum here, we've seen that war cry. Kobe Durst playing a little bit of possum. Maybe we get a small package, roll up victory here. It just feels like that one mistake, whoever makes that one little mistake, could be the end. Tarik now twisting the arm, whipping Kobe Durst into the corner. Up and over goes Durst. blocking that right hand, connects with one of his own. And now Durst taking the elevator to the top floor. Durst, beautiful drop kick, rocking the champion. Nip up by Kobe Durst, and that adrenaline now pumping through the veins of the challenger. Durst now with the champion, countering that Irish whip. And now both men slugging it out in the center of the ring. Tarik, though, with a little bit more left in him at this point. This match has taken so much out of both men. And there's Durst to greet the champion along the ropes. Tarik returns the favor. Tarik now hitting the ropes. Oh, but Durst was following him. Put on the brakes, and now springboard, misses with that knee. Durst connects with a forearm, spinning right into a chop by Tarik. Tarik hits the ropes. Oh, Durst, backslide, perfectly done. No, Tarik kicking out, almost a new champion. Here it is, diamond driver, can he hit it? No. Tarik might have just saved his championship by countering. Oh, and there it is, backstabber by Durst.
Guys, get up, come on. One,
Now both men down, and what a shame if this match were to end on a double countout.
3. Get up, guys, come on. 4.
Kobe Durst isn't even moving.
6.
3 up to 7. One of these guys has got to get back up to his feet. I don't want to see this match end like this.
9.
And there we go, both men back up. Right as the referee was just about to signal 10. Kobe Durst now, diamond driver, countered by Tarik, driving the challenger into the corner. Tarik now charging, Durst counters. Oh, what a somersault right into a leaping enziguri. Tarik now, death by Tarik, and he hit it. How sweet it is. Cover, hooks the leg to retain. And just a 2 count.
Come on, man.
Tarik with that backpack stunner, almost putting away the challenger here to retain his title. And you got Tarik's mind. Is he thinking, who am I going to have to face? Is he thinking about the future and not the present? And can Kobe Durst capitalize on that if in fact that's happening with the champion? Tarik now from the middle rope as Durst struggling to get back to his feet, and Tarik now missing, rolls through. Tarik with Durst. No, Durst countering death by Tarik. Leg sweep. Now, figure 4. And he's got it cinched in. Will Tarik tap? Is Kobe Durst seconds away from winning his first Superkick'd Championship? And Tarik is screaming in pain here. He is in. Can he make it to the ropes? And there it is. Fingertips away. And he gets those fingertips on that bottom rope to break the hold. What an unbelievable match. Has been taken out of Tarik there. How has that figure 4 affected the injured knee? And now Durst on the ring apron, connecting with that forearm. Both men in a precarious spot. And we've seen Kobe Durst hit that diamond driver anywhere. Off the top rope, onto a chair. You name it, Durst will hit it. Setting up Tarik for that diamond driver on the ring apron. Oh no, here it is. To end the career of Tarik, Durst just drilled him with the diamond driver on the ring apron, the hardest part of the ring. And we've got a new champion. Here it is, Kobe Durst to win the title. No, Tarik kicking out. How did Tarik kick out? Durst. What does Kobe Durst have to do to put away Tarik? I thought he had it. I don't know how Tarik is moving. Durst now going for the Ram Jam. He's signaling for it. Durst now leaps, but misses. Rolling out of the way in just the nick of time. Perhaps saving his title. Durst charges, misses with the clothesline. Tarik now leaping, connecting with that forearm. Hits the ropes, springboard kick. Now Tarik, quick as a cat, from the middle rope. Tarik driving that knee right to the back of the skull. Hooks the leg to retain. Tarik has retained the Superkick'd Championship. Unbelievable match here at the 2020 Rumble in the T-Dot. Kobe Durst, you gotta explain to me. I need to hear. I need to be informed as to how Kobe Durst didn't put away Tarik with the diamond driver on the ring apron. In all his glory, the reigning Superkick'd champion Tarik. An unbelievable title of defense, and unbelievably still walking. This man, not human. Holding the belt high for all to see on YouTube. And now, only time will tell who is waiting in the wings, who will have the next shot at this man, at the Superkick'd champion. Kobe Durst gave it a valiant effort, but it just wasn't his night. And the champion, at the challenger, maybe a show of respect, maybe a sign of respect from the champion to the challenger. And up next, we're going to hear from Homeless Brooks, who is going to talk about the number he picked for the Rumble in the T-Dot.
Homeless? Homeless Brooks.
What do you want?
Hey, I got your Rumble dot number.
Shit! Oh, it's upside down.
And we are just getting word Chris Chambers has attacked Tarik moments ago in the back.
That belt's finally what I wanted! Anytime I want it! You're lucky, huh? You're lucky I don't kill you this time!
Tarik, fresh off of his title defense. And there is the new look Chris Chambers, there to greet him. Sending a message to Tarik. When he wants that Superkick'd Championship, he can take it. And I believe him. He is the king of the six. And he wants that Superkick'd Championship for an unprecedented third time. And the man has got something he wants to say.
Rumble in the dot. You got the half-baked kid Chris Chambers with not a match and 2 titles. I came here to rumble, not just with everybody, but with Vic. Roach! If you got any balls, I suggest you walk your fat ass down that aisle.
Chris Chambers issuing a challenge here to his former friend, his former partner, Roach, who he turned his back on just some 2 or 3 weeks ago at Unlisted. Who is this?
It's over.
Oh,
Superkick'd.
Channing Decker. What is he doing here? The White Bronco. Channing Decker now surprising Chris Chambers. Chambers looking for Roach. Instead, gets Channing Decker. Oh, and the bell is rung. We're having a match here. Channing Decker with a takedown. And both men. This is a street fight. This is a brawl. Chris Chambers wanted a match and he got one. And I think Channing Decker just might regret this decision to get in the ring with a man like Chris Chambers, who has had a change of attitude here at Superkick'd. Years of being a fan favorite. Oh, what a spinning leg drop. Going for the win. And Chambers kicking out. Channing Decker now with the chair. Channing Decker on the top rope with that chair. Chris Chambers has his neck stretched out over the ring apron. And Chambers moving out of the way, saving his life, saving his career. Chambers now in for a baseball slide, driving the chair right to the face of Channing Decker. And where is Roach in all this? Roach not man enough to come out and face his former friend.
Yeah, you're regretting that shit now.
Hey!
Chambers now with that steel chair, driving it right to the back of Decker. Decker hitting the ropes. Oh, leaping to the outside. Oh, unreal.
Fuck this.
I'm the king of the 6, bitch!
Decker claiming he's the king of the 6. He doesn't have the titles to prove it. At least not yet. But he does have more steel chairs and a ladder. Chris Chambers now crawling back to the ring. Decker there to meet him, driving Chambers into the entranceway. And face first. But Chambers still with that fight. Former Superkick'd champion, as I brought up earlier. And he's been in the ring. He's been at war with everybody. Stratos, you name it. And interesting to see, what will this chair and ladder, how will they come into play? Decker propping that ladder up in the corner. Chambers now with that chair shot right to the gut. Chambers with Decker driving him into the corner. Now just trying to choke the life out of Channing Decker. If you're Chris Chambers, I mean, you still got the Rumble to go. I know you're one of the best in the business, one of the best all time. But if you're going to win this Rumble, you're going to need everything. Everything in the tank. Will this impromptu match take out of Chris Chambers? Beautiful crossbody moments ago. Springboarding off the ladder and now hip toss. Both men blocking an attempt to hip toss one another onto the ladder. Channing Decker though, suplex. Chambers blocks it. Now, Chambers with Channing Decker. Bama. Chambers with Decker. Power bomb. Put him away, Chris. Put him away, HBK. Get it done. Chambers now scuffing up and going to cross the streams here. The indica and the sativa. Can he roll up the joint? Decker blocking it. Decker in the corner with that chair. Chambers down and out. And Decker just whipping the chair right at the skull of Chris Chambers. And Decker now trying to turn Chambers over into a half crab. Oh, he's got it cinched up, cinched in center of the ring. Chambers though fighting out of it. Back and forth this match. What a brawl between these two. Getting treated to an extra match here at Rumble in the T-Dot. This match not on the card. Decker now though, top rope with that chair and using it to pad his butt and drive it to the skull of Chambers, who just kicks out. Decker dropping that ladder onto the back of Chambers. Just sliding the ladder to the outside of the ring. What else does he have in his pro wrestling toolbox? Oh wait, I don't think Decker's done with this ladder. Decker propping up the ladder in a chair.
You're gonna die today.
The artist. And now Decker with Chambers. What kind of demonic maneuver does Decker have in store here? Charges. Superplex, baby. Superplex by Chambers. Both men feeling the effects.
One. Two.
Oh, Chambers reaching for one title. And he's got Decker now. Maybe a DDT coming up. Decker drops to a knee, thwarting the attempt. Chambers now misses with that kick. Decker driving Chambers face first onto the title. And Chambers wisely rolling to the outside of the ring. And shotting Rough Rider Chambers onto the ladder. We got the matches ended here. Bell is rung. And I think Channing Decker has just injured Chris Chambers. Chambers holding that back, driven into that ladder. And I'm waiting for the referee here to signal who's won the match. Can Chris Chambers compete in the Rumble? Has Channing Decker taken Chris Chambers out of the Rumble in the T-Dot? Chambers down and out right now. I'm worried about the man. Channing Decker back into the middle of the ring. Has to be the winner of this match. I mean, he was the one that slingshotted himself over the top rope, draping his leg across the throat of Chambers and driving him through that ladder.
Chris.
Chambers now back to his feet, thankfully. Thankfully, he's not permanently injured. And there's Decker. What do we got here? Interesting. Wait, there's Chambers now. Decker and Chambers, maybe a show of respect here. Wait a second. Has Chambers found himself a new friend? Has Chambers found himself a partner? Has Channing Decker become one half of the Kings of the Six? Coming up next, it's time to rumble. It's time for the Rumble in the T-Dot. And the winner will be the number title.
Number one. I've never been number one in my life.
And here he is, Homeless Brooks, the number one contestant in this year's Rumble in the T-Dot. Can Homeless Brooks go the distance? Will obviously run into one, maybe two, maybe all three members of the Cure here tonight. And who is number two? Oh, here we go. A measure of revenge is about to be paid out. Homeless Brooks waiting for the number two entrant. And here he is, Stratosphere, number two, Durst. Homeless Brooks won. And the Rumble in the T-Dot is underway. Stratus, Homeless Brooks, for the weeks of torment for the weeks of being outsmarted by this homeless bum. And if I know Stratosphere, and I think I do, he is going to make homeless Brooks suffer here. Stratosphere is gonna have some fun here with homeless Brooks. Brooks though now charging in the corner, big backsplash. And I think that did more damage to homeless Brooks.
I'll kill you.
Is Shane Sabre the third entrant? Maybe it's Jessie V.
Fucking idiot.
How unlucky would it be if the third and fourth entrant were Shane Sabre and Jessie V, and it would be the Cure 3-on-1 against homeless Brooks. And now Stratosphere, a former co-winner of the Rumble in the T-Dot, and also a winner with his brother becoming Kings of the Six, and it's Ryder Furlong. He's the third entrant here in the Rumble in the T-Dot.
What do you mean? Come on, let's go.
And Ryder Furlong, he wants to turn this into his efforts, takes twin super kicks, and now homeless Brooks and Stratosphere teaming up to eliminate Ryder Furlong. And there's Stratosphere, no, just homeless Brooks like a spider monkey, just hanging on for dear life. But unbelievable, only in the Rumble in the T-Dot would you see two heated enemies join forces and eliminate another competitor. Homeless Brooks now with Stratosphere scooping him up. Stratosphere though holding on to that rope. Both men now just crawling to the floor underneath the rope, so neither are eliminated. You gotta go up and over the rope, both feet hitting the floor. And we've got the next entrant, entrant number 4. And it's the Golden Gun, Mark Wheeler. One shot, one kill. I hope Mark Wheeler's got enough rounds in the chamber here, because he's going to need more than just a 6-shooter to get through this Rumble in the T-Dot. And we are heading to the back here. Stratosphere just dragging homeless Brooks into the back, right by the face. And there's Bruce James. Paddle power.
Now? No.
And it's his turn. You better get out there.
Paddle.
But he can't find his paddle.
Hey, paddle.
Bruce, you gotta get out there. The Rumble has started. And Mark Wheeler in the ring, waiting patiently. And here it is. Bruce James now. If he's found his paddle. No, it's Shane Sabre. Shane Sabre's next. Sabre and Wheeler earlier tonight in a tag match going at it. And now fighting for the contender championship. I'm still awaiting word from the back as to whether or not Bruce James has been eliminated or if we will see him later tonight. And Fear and Homeless Brooks, where did they go? Big clothesline here by Shane Sabre. Sabre now with Wheeler. What a chop. Follows up with a forearm. And driving his shoulder into the guts of Shane Sabre. Wheeler now just stomping on the back of Shane Sabre. Just when you think Shane Sabre is turning the tide, Wheeler swings it back around in his favor. Stomping away right through the chest of Shane Sabre. Maybe Shane eliminate Mark Wheeler here and get a little bit of revenge for that loss earlier tonight. Wheeler now setting up for a suplex. Blocked by Sabre. Sabre now, up and over goes Wheeler.
You're a piece of shit, Mark. Fuck you.
And you can hear Shane Sabre tell Mark Wheeler what he thinks about him faintly. And the horn is rung.
Let go! Let go, asshole!
Both men have each other by the ears here, Wheeler and Sabre. But the horn has sounded. Who's the next entrant?
Why did you do that? Ow, fuck! Ow!
Oh, it's Dallas Kyle. Fresh as a daisy. After suffering a loss to Jessie B in the opening match. Short clothesline. Almost taking the head of Mark Wheeler off his shoulders. Follows up with a headbutt. And now trying to eliminate the Golden Gun, the toilet paper champion. We got Wheeler and Dallas Kyle at this end of the ring. Shane Sabre still lurking. And there he is. And now he, Shane Sabre, and Dallas Kyle stomping a mud hole in Mark Wheeler. Sabre, does he have Dallas Kyle? Does he have enough to eliminate Dallas Kyle? Biting him. But Dallas Kyle just hanging on for dear life. Wheeler capitalizing on. Where is Stratosphere and Homeless Brooks? Have they found a dumpster somewhere here at this undisclosed location here in Toronto, Ontario? And Mark Wheeler has Dallas Kyle up on the ropes. And we are about to get our next and horn has sounded. Who is it? Oh, here it is. We're finally going to see Bruce James. Still looking for the paddle. You're going to have to do this thing, Bruce James, paddle or not. Bruce James now, slingshotting, botching it. Add it to the collection. Oh, sensational super kick by Mark Wheeler. Head of Shane Sabre right off of his shoulders. And Bruce James now, driving his shoulder into the guts of Wheeler. James now, Irish whip countered by Wheeler. Ducks a clothesline. Oh, what a spinning corkscrew uppercut. I gotta give it to Bruce James, despite botching his entrance. Able to focus here. And turning his attention to a man that he's been at war with over the last year in 2019. Some epic encounters between Bruce James and Dallas Kyle. And the ring now filling up. You can't forget Stratosphere and Homeless Brooks somewhere here. We're about to get the next entrant. And it's Darius King. Darius King in the ring. House of Fire. Oh, Darius King almost eliminating Dallas Kyle. Oh, and I'm getting word we have Stratosphere and Brooks, and they are fighting in the back. Let's take a second here. Let's see what's going on. Stratosphere is just locked Homeless Brooks in the trunk of his car. I mean, it's definitely an upgrade for Homeless Brooks from the dumpsters that he lives in. And Stratosphere now is going to make his way back into the building here. And we've got Darius King, Mark Wheeler, Shane Sabre, Bruce James, and awaiting the return of Stratosphere. Stratosphere almost like a realtor there. And we got Stratosphere. I'm getting word now Stratosphere is waiting for Bolt. Is Bolt in the building? I haven't seen him.
No one talk about it.
Stratosphere waiting for the man in black, Bolt. Where there's Homeless Brooks, there's bound to be Bolt. And the horn has sounded again, and we are going to get another entrant into the Rumble. And now it's time. Now it's Solo Ali, and Solo's got the paddle. Solo's got Bruce James's paddle, and Bruce James has just slingshotted himself over the top rope. Bruce James has just eliminated himself from the Rumble and the T-Dot. The ultimate botch. Bruce James. My God, man. What have you done? And we got Stratosphere. Let's check on Stratosphere in the back.
Oh, man.
That's it? What happened?
Solo, he had a paddle. Man, I botched the Rumble.
Yeah,
I botched it.
Absolutely. Good job.
Somebody order Uber?
Yeah. Yeah.
Here you go, buddy. Sweet, buddy. Thanks.
Yeah, enjoy your night.
What the hell did you do with the bag?
Yeah. Oh, fuck, no straw? Asshole. What the hell? Hey! The fuck? Ketchup packets at least. Oh, that's disgusting.
Somebody has jacked Stratosphere's Uber Eats order. Let's head back to the Rumble now and see what's happening in the ring. And we have got Mike Marston. I'm getting word Anuka super kicked. Look at this man, what a beast. What if Mike Marston, in his debut match here at Superkick'd, the Rumble in the T-Dot, could win? What a backbreaker. Driving a knee right underneath the chin of Darius King. Marston doing the same for down. Connecting with a big size 15 to the skull of Solo. This Mike Marston's impressive here. Can he win the Rumble in the T-Dot and go on to face Tarik for the title? And we've got in the back, waiting Bolt. And I'm getting word we're gonna go back to the back again and see if Stratosphere has found Bolt.
Who farted? Solo, did you fart?
Still no Bolt. Stratosphere though. Obviously air quality in the back isn't up to par. And Shane Sabre and Mark Wheeler there. The horn has sounded. We're gonna have our next entrant. Who's next? So far by the looks of it, oh, here we go.
Can I ask you a question?
Trent Gibson.
Well, cut the music. Am I an asshole?
Yes.
I'm not asking you.
Fuck you. You're a giant asshole.
I've heard of taking some precautions, but we're in the ballpark of no precautions. Get in the ring, get the mask.
Your mask
Get
is
in
down
there.
right now.
Get in there. Get in there. Touch whatever I want.
That's very wise of Trent Gibson. I didn't think of it either. Think about the social distancing here in this year's Rumble, in the 2020 Rumble. Nobody's wearing masks.
You're the mouthpiece. Put the mask on.
Get in the ring now, asshole. Get in the ring, Trent.
Wait.
Whoa.
Trent Gibson waiting.
Hurry up.
Waiting until everybody puts on a mask. Hey, he's health conscious. He doesn't want to spread COVID, and I can't say I blame him. I tell you what though, if somebody's passing gas in the back, Stratosphere could use one of these masks. And there's Mark Wheeler. Too cool for school. Has he eliminated Solo? No. Solo holding on. And now it's Gibson and Darius King attempting to eliminate Shane Sabre. And we're about to have another entrant here. Is Mark Wheeler, is he out? Is Wheeler out? So close. And here he is, the man. HBK, half-baked kid, Chris Chambers, king of the six. And this late into the game, oh, an attack from behind. And that's Roach. Roach for Fred. I was just about to say, Chris Chambers, this late in the game, got to be the favorite to win. But there's Roach, getting a measure of revenge against his former partner. And now, it's just humanity. Oh, what a cutter there by Roach.
for the bolt. Fucking jump him. See? This is happening. You up?
Yeah, I'm up. I'll go in this fucker.
You got this. Yeah, good job. Other way. Arrow. Vince didn't put up the arrow this time.
And there's Jessie V in the back with Stratosphere. And we got Jessie V making his way here in the Rumble in the T-Dot, and will obviously join forces with Shane Sabre, at least for the moment. And here he is, talking about odds on favor to Jessie V. And just catching Darius King and eliminating him. Solo Ali eliminated, and that's gotta be a record. He's eliminated 3 men. 4 men now. Jessie V cleaning house. Powerbomb. And Dallas Kyle powerbomb elimination. Just cleaned house. Record eliminations. And now with Mark Wheeler up over his shoulder. Wheeler now doing everything he can to avoid elimination. But Jessie V, human. Oh, what a sidewalk slam. And now with Wheeler throwing him over the top rope. I think outside of one permitted everybody. Flashing cure signs with his friend, Shane Sabre. But we gotta... The lights, oh wait a second, we've seen this before. The lights are out.
Where are you?
What's happening? It's Bolt. There it is, there he is. There she is. Who knows at this point? And it's the Cure now. And Stratosphere hits the ring. Stratosphere already has Homeless Brooks trapped in the trunk of a Honda. And now the Cure are gonna find out who Bolt is here. Who is he? This man. Wait a second. How can it be? How can Bolt be Homeless Brooks? Homeless Brooks is trapped in the trunk of a car. But does it matter at this point? Jessie V, Stratosphere, eliminating Bolt. And the Cure can't forget, we still have Chambers and Roach. But I don't think the Cure care. I think they want to eliminate Homeless Brooks and Bolt forever. Jessie V, Shane Sabre, Stratosphere heading to the back with Bolt, and the ring has been cleared. And here's the next entrant, Steve Brown, the mass of humanity. And we're going to go to the back as Cure with Bolt. They got to find out where's Homeless Brooks? He was in the trunk of a car.
I already took out Sabre. I'll take out both of you.
He's gone. We're taking a shit. Yeah.
What the fuck? Oh, shit.
Wait, it's Bolt. How did they switch spots? Homeless Brooks doesn't own a car. How in the world is this happening right now? Homeless Brooks and Bolt. And there goes Bolt like a thief in the night. The man in black. Brooks back to the Rumble.
Big guy? I fought bigger than you and I kicked their ass.
And there's Homeless Brooks back.
I'm wearing it, Trent! I'm wearing it! Ah.
Homeless Brooks back into the Rumble. Unbelievable. Rumble in 20. Just when you thought 2020 couldn't get any crazier. And there's Chambers on the outside of the ring, recuperating from that cutter. And there's Homeless Brooks leaping into the waiting arms of Steve Brown, depositing Homeless Brooks into the center of the ring. Chambers now back in, putting the boots to Homeless Brooks. Just trying to choke the life out of the homeless guy is Chambers. And we got another entrant coming up. Who's next? Wait a second. Kobe Durst. Earlier, unsuccessful in trying to dethrone Tarik. But now he's got a second chance. A double shot for Kobe Durst here. Drop kick, connecting. Deciding to wear a mask. Doing the responsible thing. Big hip toss there by Chris Chambers. Big super kick in the corner. And oh wow, Kobe Durst running right into that boot. And Durst almost eliminated. Chambers and Durst. Brown now with Homeless Brooks. He's holding on. Homeless Brooks, is he touched? Is he touching? Not an official word yet from the referee at ringside. Looks like Homeless Brooks is still in this. We've got Roach still in the ring. Homeless Brooks now leaping onto the back of Steve Brown. Durst, Homeless Brooks. Can Homeless Brooks, oh, here we go. Backbreaker. And now just discarding Homeless Brooks, and we're about to have another entrant. There's Kobe Durst, leg drop from the second rope. Oh, it's Hacker. Scotty O'Shea, the Hacker, in the ring. And once again, the ring here is Superkick'd, filling up. Jessie V in the Cure, Shane Sabre and Stratosphere back in the ring. As full as it's gotten here tonight. One of these men will win this thing. One of these men will go on to face Tarik for the championship. And Steve Brown has just been eliminated. Jessie V continuing. He's got to be up to, like, nobody can catch Jessie V at this point. People left and right. And another elimination by Jessie V. No joke, all but maybe one or two guys have not been eliminated by Jessie V. Hell-bent on being the #1 contender. And we're about to have another entrant. Who is coming up? Wait a second. Is it? Could it be? It's Young Miles! Young Miles is back! Former member of the Cure, is he joined Cure? Has Young Miles joined Cure? 2020 has just flipped the wrestling world upside down. Chris Chambers putting an end to Kush. And maybe still friends with Young Miles, though. Unbelievable. What a return. Dia, and in the back. And who's been eliminated? Jessie B's been eliminated. Kobe Durst has eliminated Jessie B. And now turning his attention, Kobe Durst is to Young Miles. Irish whip countered. Durst into the ropes. Young Miles clotheslining Durst and eliminating the diamond charges. And Young Miles has eliminated Shade Sabre. Young Miles cleaning house here. And Stratosphere inadvertently drives his knee into Hopeless Brooks, eliminating him. And there's Chambers to eliminate Stratosphere. And now it's Chambers and Young Miles, the final two, one-on-one. One of these men will face Tarik for the title. Members of Kush, two friends. But, as we've seen, Chris Chambers has turned his back on Roach. Will it be the same for Young Miles? Young Miles now with the upper hand. Stomping away at Chris Chambers. Young Miles is going to eliminate Chambers and go on to take on Tarik. Chambers holding on, just biting the calf. Scratching, clawing, biting, whatever it takes to win the prestigious Rumble in the T-Dot. Chambers now with Miles. Irish whip. Corner. Miles counters with a back body drop. Chambers to the ring apron. And Chambers thankfully getting back into the ring. Big headbutt, but I think he just rocked himself with that. And a chop. And Chambers now with Young Miles. Twisting that arm, shoots him across the ring. In the now, Chambers suplex, up and over goes Young Miles. And I think Chambers is feeling it. The end is near here, perhaps, for Young Miles. Chambers now, setting up, wait, it's Tarik! Tarik! Connects with Death by Tarik! Young Miles! Boot, Chambers has been eliminated! And Young Miles is the winner of the 2020 Rumble in the T-Dot! Tarik, unbelievable measure of revenge here. Of all the times Chris Chambers has jumped the champion getting a revenge, and now is faced with the contender, Young Miles. What a match this will be. The question now remains, when will it take place? Unbelievable Rumble in the T-Dot 2020. Young Miles returning and winning it all, eliminating his former friend, Chris Chambers. And that has been all here from the Rumble in the T-Dot. I'm Chris Morrison, saying so long, and we will see you at Superkick'd Unlisted.